the interesting question I have is you decided you love to draw when you went the first time. Did you think you were mentally ready for the headspace it took to really get into a career as an artist? And what was the shift? Like, what was the shift where he's like, okay, I'm ready now?
So I guess it comes down to, so I found the the vibe of the internet right now is dealing with your trauma and inner childhood wounds, and that was ultimately what my mind. Those were some of my mindset blocks. Was years ago I wanted to be ready to make that change, or I wanted to pursue this years ago, but the issue was psychologically, like on a subconscious level, no, I wasn't ready.
Okay.
um but it's like it's something that I really wanted, and I was like, it was very hard for me to, let's see how to describe it. It's I felt ready, but I didn't know what to do. And I also, like I said, I didn't really have a long term vision. So it was like, I was scared because I'm just like, I have no idea what anything I'm going to do is going to be. I don't even know what I want to do. I don't even know what I want to be. I know I want to draw, but I don't know what that actually looks like from my life.
Ah,
And like, I'm sure there are people who can just, there are people who just wing it. But for me, it was just like, what does this even mean to me?
like
And now that I'm older and like I have more experience, I've watched like a lot or a handful of my art friends take off with their careers. And then as I've been like learning about being an entrepreneur, having a marketing business and doing stuff like that, it's I really just needed more grounding in reality, as far as not being realistic, but having, I guess I grew up kind of sheltered, so I needed to get a feel for how the world worked better.
that's fair.
Yeah.
When you figure out how the world works, let me know. Okay, I'm still trying to figure that out. I the older I got, I've come to the conclusion. The smartest thing I can say most of the time is I have no idea. I've learned that smart people really don't seem, upon closer inspection, don't aren't no may know less about the world than I do, and so I decided that maybe the smartest thing I could say is I really don't know how this works, right? I'm just going to try what I think might work, and I hope for the best.
Yeah.
That's it. I've lost any and all faith in the concept of I know what I'm doing, because I'm just convinced as I've gotten older that none of us know what we're doing. We just try what we think works best, and sometimes we're brilliant, and sometimes, like me, I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing, and I'm like, okay, like this for example. I turned this into a talk show.
Hmm.
I don't know what I'm doing. I mean, the first time I admit this, I don't know, but
So, so I guess my thing is the way the world works to
mhm,
me
okay.
is, so it's not just a world thing, it's like it's a way of the universe.
Oh, we have seen this.
So,
Okay.
so for me, I've dabbled in studying Taoism on and off, and Zen Buddhism since I was like 12 years old. So I have like, the way of the world is that there is a harmony of things. Humans, of course, are complete chaos. We don't have any certainty of things, but to me, that is the way the world works. It's just understanding the things that are outside of our control, but also understanding that everything is inevitably, because I can't think of the word I want to say. Everything is inevitably connected.
Yes.
And as you're saying that, you don't know what you're doing, you kind of just decide, or for me, because I've been like I feel like I've been putting out a lot of like arrogant energy and like confidence out into the world and stuff with how I am. And it's because I guess just from studying philosophy and psychology, it's is because none of us live in objective reality. We all
Nope.
have a subjective perspective. So it's okay, I've decided that I know what I'm doing, and that's just it. And that, like, because I don't know, I've had doubts about, it's,
For
I
sure.
still feel weird talking about the animation studio thing. I still feel weird about wanting the money that I want, but when it's like, like you said, you attract what you just like you can attract negativity by having doubt, you attract what you want. So
Yep.
it's, well, this is the life that I want, and this is what I feel it should be for
Mhm.
me. So that's how I go about it. Or, on a good day.
That's not a bad way to be. I mean, if nothing else, you got nothing to lose.